will start. Today we will complete this chapter. Please write the chapter's question answers in your notebook. It's there in Moodle. Yes. So we did up to page number 19, factors affecting transpiration. We did up to that. Now today we will discuss importance of transpiration. So you all know what is a transpiration. Transpiration is the loss of excess water from the leaves in the form of water vapors. Okay, in the form of water vapors, water is released out from the leaves. So that is transpiration. So what is that importance of transpiration? There are some two importance of transpiration given. What are the importance? It helps maintain the concentration of cell sap inside the plant body. Okay, now what is cell sap? Cell sap is the content of the plant body, like the minerals, salts, water, everything which is already present inside the plant. So, this transpiration, when the water is absorbed by the roots, this concentration of sap inside the plant body will eventually increase. And when during daytime, when the transpiration occurs, when this water it is released out from the plant body, what will happen? The amount of water inside the plant body will not be more. Like sometimes when the water is more, the plant will
Ma'am,
get. Yes, what happened?
page number.
Page number 19. Importance of transpiration. Page number 19. So sometimes when the water inside the plant body is more, what will happen? The plant will get swollen up. Okay, it will just get decayed. So the water should be released out. So during this transpiration process, when the water is released out, what will happen? It will eventually maintain the sap concentration of the plant, which is already present. The sap concentration will be maintained. Okay, then I'll show you with the help of a diagram. Just a minute. Can you see my? Just a minute. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just a minute. Okay. So I already told you that importance of transpiration. First importance is that it maintains the concentration of sap inside the plant body. How it will maintain? Like suppose this is soil, this is the root, this is the root, then this is the stem, this this is the leaf. Okay. So when the water is absorbed from roots, from here the water is getting absorbed. This is the arrow. Okay. From roots, water is getting absorbed and it is going upwards. It is going upwards to the stem. Okay, this is the stem. And the water is moving upward. It is coming to the leaves. From here, during transpiration, the water is released out. Okay, from leaves, the water is released out. So, when water is absorbing by the roots, the water is absorbed by the roots. Here, the remaining water which has already gone upwards, it is released by the leaves. So, the concentration between both of them, that means here in the stem, xylem vessels are there. The concentration in the xylem vessel will be maintained. Okay, sap concentration will be maintained. Sap concentration. Sap concentration. Okay, so some water is absorbed from here, from the roots, and some is released out during transpiration from the leaves. So here in between, in the xylem vessels, the concentration of the content of the plant or the sap concentration will be maintained. Clear?
Yes,
Is this
ma'am.
clear? Yeah. Okay. Then second point is, this was first one. Okay, maintains the concentration of cell sap inside the body. Page number 19. Importance of transpiration. So first one we have discussed. Second one is cooling effect. Yes, who is talking? Yeah. The second one is cooling effect. Cooling effect. So how can transpiration give a cooling effect to the plant? So during the process of transpiration, what is basically happening? The water is released out from the leaves. It is released out in the form of water vapor, small water vapor. Okay. So it is released in the form of water vapor. That's why during the process is evaporation. Okay, water vapor के form में अगर release हो रहा है मतलब the process is evaporation, because in evaporation process water vapor के form में पानी release होता है. So here also evaporation is taking place, and you all know when evaporation takes place, when the water is released out, the plant will feel a cooling effect. Why? The heat जो evaporation के लिए चाहिए वो plant से निकल रही है. Okay, when this water is taken out, that heat is taken out along with this water. So plant एक cooling effect महसूस करता है. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I'm rubbing this. Yeah. So that's why two importance are there. Two importance of transpiration are there. One is maintaining the cell sap, and second one is it gives a cooling effect to the plant parts. Then we have modifications of leaves. So sometimes leaves, what they do, they just modified into some specific structures so that they can perform some specific function. Now you can see first modification is tendril. You know what is a tendril? Tendril looks like this. Tendril looks like this. इसको हम हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? बेल. Okay, this you can see in money plant. Okay, a pea plant, sweet pea plant, glory lily, etc. तो ये हमें बेल का यूज क्या है? What is the use of tendril? Basically, this tendril is nothing. ये जो tendril है, this is a leaf. Okay, this is a modified leaf. Okay, modified leaf. Okay, I'm not writing because I can't write with the help of this cursor. So this tendril is a modified leaf. This is nothing but a modified leaf. So leaves जो होते हैं ये modify हो जाते हैं different structures में. So first we are talking about tendrils. So leaves modified into tendrils. Why? In some plants, what happens? That plant cannot stand erectly at its own. Okay, there are some plants which are weak. So in those plants, they grow with the help of tendrils. Like these tendrils coil up around some wooden things, like if we place some fencing or if we place a wood along with that plant, these tendril will coil up along with this wood and it will give support. Okay, it will receive support through this wooden stick which we have placed along with wood, along with not only wood, but we can also place these tendril plant alongside buildings also, fencings also, and wooden sticks also. तो किसी भी चीज की अगर मदद मिलती है तो वो कॉयल होके चढ़ने लग जाते हैं. क्लियर? Okay, then why they are coiling themselves around the wooden stick? Because to gain strength, to attain some certain amount of or certain limit of strength, खड़े रहने की स्ट्रेंथ के लिए वो कॉइल करते हैं वुडन स्टिक के अराउंड. वो अपने आप को कॉइल इसलिए करते हैं ताकि वो एरेक्ट खड़े हो सके. ओके, बिकॉज दीज प्लांट्स आर वेरी वीक, so they need some support to grow. इसलिए प्लांट्स मॉडिफाई कर देता है लीफ को टेंड्रिल में. so that these tendrils can coil up around that particular wooden stick and can get support. Then these tendrils coil around any support to help the plant to climb up. This helps the plant to expose its leaf to sunlight. इससे क्या होता है, leaves भी sunlight की तरह exposed रहते हैं. More sunlight will be entering the leaves. Clear? I hope this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then what is the second modification? Spines. You all know where you can find spines. Well, basically in cactus. You all must have seen cactus. Yeah. So cactus also leaves जो होता है, either what will happen, not only the leaves, sometimes either the leaf or the parts of leaf will modify into these things. Okay, tendril में क्या हो रहा है, leaf modify हो रहा है tendril में. Okay, but cactus में some part of leaf is getting modified. Okay, so you can see cactus like this. Okay, some cactus spines are present, so the parts of leaves get modified, okay, into spines. So what is the use of the spines? The spines prevent the loss of water. You all know cactus store water inside it. Okay, cactus store water inside it, and during transpiration, where we can find cactus? We can find cactus in deserts. Okay, mostly they are found in deserts. So because in deserts the temperature is very hot, the sunlight is very hot, very higher temperature is there. So these spines protect the water to get outside. Okay, they protect the plant so that it prevents water loss. When the sunlight is more, especially in desert areas, there is temperature is very hot. So during that time, these spines prevent the water loss from the plant. Clear? And they also prevent the plant from grazing animals. In deserts also you can see, and here also cows are there. So the cows, what they eat grass, green plants they eat. So preventing from water loss, along with that they prevent themselves from grazing animals also. Because of this spines, animals will not be able to eat these. Okay, animal will not be able to eat these plant. So that's why this spine is formed, to protect themselves from grazing animals, and what was that, to prevent water loss. Okay, examples are date palm, cactus, and prickly poppy. Date palm, you must have seen some conical trees in the forest. So that looks like this. Okay, date palm ऐसा छोटा सा होता है, उसके अराउंड ऐसे छोटे 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 लाइक स्पाइन्स होते हैं. ओके, बहुत सारे स्पाइन्स होते हैं. यू मस्ट हैव सीन. So this is the second modification. Which one? The spines. Is this much clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then we have the last modification, which is scaly leaves. Now where you can see scaly leaves, in onion, ginger, you must have seen. Onion का हम peel निकालते हैं पहले. Ginger maybe they have scaly leaves. So these leaves, the leaves, they modify into scaly structures, and then they are known as scaly leaves. What they do, they protect the bud, like in ginger. Okay, like ginger looks like this. Like suppose this is a whole bunch of a ginger. Clear? So these scaly leaves over them, they protect the bud. Okay, there are small bud in the ginger and onion also. So these leaves protect or act as a covering for that bud. Clear?
Ma'am.
Yes. So what are the three modifications? Tendrils, spines, and scaly leaves.
Tendrils, spines, and scaly leaves.
Yes, very good. Very good. Okay, tendril, spine, and scaly leaves are the three modifications which leaves undergo. Then you have vegetative propagation. What is vegetative propagation? So you all know usually plants grow from seeds. Okay, हम सबको पता है कि plant का जो seed है, if we place it in the soil, it will grow after some time. Okay, but in some cases, in some plants, what happens? Vegetative propagation occur होता है. Now, what is vegetative propagation? It is a method by which we can grow plants through, मतलब एक plant के ही vegetative part से we can grow other plants. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. From one plant's vegetative part, we can grow another plant. Now, what are the vegetative parts of the plant? Look at your book. It's roots, stem, and leaves. Roots, stem, and leaves. These are the vegetative parts of the plant. Root, stem, and leaf. Please underline this. Root, stem, and leaf is the vegetative part of the plant. So, through these vegetative parts, the root, stem, and leaf, we can do vegetative propagation. Propagation means we can form different plant
Ma'am,
and another
in
plant.
which para? Ma'am, in which para?
It's on page number 20,
In which?
vegetative propagation topic. Okay, a blue topic is there, vegetative propagation. I'm reading that. So you all know, usually plant grow from seed.
Underline.
Yeah, you have to underline that vegetative propagation paragraph, sentence number 3. Plant like root, stem, and leaf.
Okay,
Clear?
ma'am.
Yeah. So these
Yes,
are the
ma'am.
vegetative parts of the plant. So in vegetative propagation में क्या होता है? इनमें से कोई सा भी एक part, either the leaf, the root, or the stem is taken, and it is, बहुत सारे method होते हैं. Grafting, layering, there are so many methods. We use that methods and we place these parts inside the soil. ठीक है, soil के अंदर हम इन parts को place करते हैं. फिर when they get appropriate conditions to grow, they grow into a new plant. Clear? तो basically हमको पता है कि plant कैसे उगता है. Seed को हम अंदर डालते हैं soil के अंदर, तो वो उगता है. When it get water and sunlight, it will grow. But in some plant, we cannot grow them from seed, or we can टाइम कंज्यूमिंग ज्यादा होता है सीड का पोर्शन, तो इसलिए टाइम बचाने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं, वी यूज vegetative parts of the plant like root, stem, and leaf. We place these parts in soil and in appropriate condition they grow out. Did you got this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now the next paragraph says the vegetative parts that grow into new plants must have stored food and vegetative parts. Okay. The vegetative part which we are taking out, clear, जो part हम निकाल रहे हैं, like you know what is the vegetative part? Root, stem, and leaf. So either the root, the stem, and the leaf, it should contain bud. Okay, it should contain food and bud. अगर bud नहीं होगा तो वो grow कैसे करेगा, right? तो जो पार्ट हम निकाल रहे हैं उसमें वेजिटेटिव बड होना जरूरी है, एक एक्सिलरी बड होना जरूरी है. क्लियर? दीज बड्स गिव राइज टू न्यू शूट एंड रूट. ये बड आगे जाके न्यू शूट एंड रूट को राइज देते हैं. In plants, in some plants, buds develop on the leaf margin. So, like in bryophyllum, you can see this bryophyllum, this plant, this diagram on page number 20. You can see along the margin of the leaf, bud is grown. Okay, dark green color structures, they are bud. So, in some plants like bryophyllum, these buds grow on the margins of the leaf. Clear? Is this much clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then come to page number 21. These buds grow into new plants when they come in contact with moist soil. As I told you, when we place these buds inside the soil in a moist condition, they will grow. Examples are bryophyllum and begonia. Underline those examples. Learn these examples, okay? Okay. Then we have the last topic of our chapter, insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants. Now, what are insectivorous plants? You must have got an idea because you have written the question answers in the notebook. So what is insectivorous plant? There are some plants which feed on insects for their nutrition purpose. Okay, there are some plants which feed on insects for the purpose of nutrition. So those plants who feed on insects are known as insectivorous plants. Examples you have to learn. Examples are pitcher plant, bladderwort, and Venus flytrap. Okay, underline these examples. Then pitcher plant. So in pitcher plant, this plant forms a pitcher shaped structure. Okay, a tube shaped structure and it can open and close its mouth. Okay, you can see this diagram. You can see it is a tube shaped structure. Okay, a picture shape. So this is the opening, and it can open and close this mouth. Okay, this mouth can be opened and can be closed. So when an insect, like you can see in this diagram, picture plant, this insect has come and sit in the mouth. You can see this is the mouth, and this is that flap. This flap is remains opened. But when an insect come and sit here, on the plant, this flap closes. Okay, it will close. It will come down. It will close. It will trap that insect. So basically, that's why we are saying pitcher plant, which feeds on insect. It feeds on insect for nitrogen fulfillment. From insect, it can get nitrogen. It can fulfill its nitrogen requirement. When an insect sit on the rim means this portion, this circular portion. When an insect sit here, this flap closes. Okay, this lid or flap, we can say, this closes, and the insect goes out inside. Insect goes inside this plant, and here inside digestive juices are present. This insect get digested with the help of these juices, and this is basically found in hilly regions like Meghalaya. Clear? Is this much clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then the second one is bladderwort. Bladderwort. So bladderwort is an aquatic plant. You can see the diagram. It grows in water. Here also it has bladder-like structures, and it can also open and close itself. Okay, it can open and close its flaps. So when an insect enters the bladder, the opening closes. Similarly as pitcher plant, when the insect sits on the bladder, it gets closed, and the insect is digested by the digestive juices in the bladder. Right? Then we have Venus flytrap. This is also, you can see the diagram. It has spines over it. So that midrib is divided into two halves. You know, a leaf has a midrib. This is a leaf. This is a midrib. So in Venus flytrap, this midrib gets divided into two halves. Okay. Now it will look like this. It has divided. Clear? And then spines are there in between them, like this. Okay. So spines are between them. ये midrib जो है divide हो जाता है two halves में, and then it acts like a hinge. Okay, it acts like a hinge. It opens and closes. This thing, can you see this? This can open also and close also. You can also close.
Ma'am, Venus
Yes, what happened?
ma'am, Venus Flytrap, ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am,
Venus flytrap.
is open then is
Yes, it can open and close itself. Like a leaf, it has modification. It is modified. So this midrib, it gets separated and it forms a hinge-like structure. Now this can open and close itself. So when an insect come and sit here, this will close, and the insect will be digested by the juices inside the plant. Is it clear?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so basically these insectivorous plants, pitcher plant, bladderwort, Venus flytrap, they trap insects for their nutrition purpose, and they digest them with the help of digestive juices. Is this much clear to everyone?
Yes,
Ma'am.
Okay,
ma'am.
any doubts? Shall I repeat any topic?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, have you all written the question answers? Some have given the copies for checking. You will get it today. Okay, then some you have
Yes,
not
ma'am.
given, only 6 of them gave. So, those who have not given the copies, I don't know what to do, but you can write these answers. Please write these answers in your notebook at at correct time. Write this. Clear?
Ma'am,
Yes.
this picture plant, where they found the picture plant?
Pitcher plant.
Where
What will
picture plant found?
where it is found.
Yes, ma'am.
It can be found here also, like in the northern regions. It is found everywhere. You can see, like in forest mainly, we can find pitcher plants. Not in localities, they are not found in localities that much, but in forest areas or where green plants are more, they are found. And bladderwort, like pitcher plant, this is mainly found in hilly regions. Okay, like here
Ma'am,
Meghalaya. It's, yes.
ma'am, Venus flytrap, ma'am, मैन लॉग बहुत सारे लोग ना उससे घर में भी उगाते हैं ना
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this plant
Venus
Venus flytrap, this can be seen here also. मतलब कहीं कहीं पे आपको दिख जाएगा. But pitcher plant mostly you can see in hilly areas. Okay, like Meghalaya हो गया, the hill stations, all the hill stations, Garo and Khasi hills. You can see pitcher plant there. And this Venus flytrap, this is grown by people here and there so that they can trap insects. Clear? And bladderwort, you
Yes,
all know
ma'am.
it's an aquatic plant. It is found in water. Is this much clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now please
yes
write the
ma'am
question answers carefully. Some of you have written, some have not given the question answers, and like some have not submitted the copies. Now the date is over. Your date was 3rd August. Now you cannot give your copies. Now I will check it later. Then, but please write the answers. We have completed this chapter, so write this chapter's answer. Then we will start flower in the next class. But we have 10 minutes. We will discuss these blue boxes. Okay, exercise for revision. There are some exercises for revision. Like how much we have did. Page number 14, have we did that? Can anyone help me out with this? Have we did 11, page number 11, exercise for revision? Tick the correct option.
ma'am
Yes, ma'am.
11 is completed
Yes.
14 is not completed
Yes, what happened?
11 is completed 14 is not completed ma'am
Okay, okay. Though come to page number 14, we will do that. 11 is completed, 14 we will do that. Tick the correct options. The main parts of a leaf are option D, petiole, lamina and midrib. You have to tick option D. Then, which of the following parts of the leaf helps in photosynthesis? Option B, lamina. Yes, lamina. Then third one, reticulate venation is not found in banana. D. In banana, parallel venation is found. Clear? Then parallel venation is found in which of them? Fourth one.
grass
People and grass, no.
wheat
It's
and
Wheat
wheat
grass
and
and
grass.
grass. Okay,
Wheat
A.
and grass.
Option A, wheat and grass. Clear? Option A, wheat and grass. Then B, circle the odd one and name the category to which the other three belong. So, odd one is, okay, rose, neem, gulmohar, mango, banyan, gulmohar, people, okay, from first one, rose, neem, gulmohar, mango, which is the odd one. So, neem, gulmohar, mango, it is based on their, I guess, just a minute.
and gulmo rose neem and mango is compound leaf and
Yeah, it is, yeah, rose, neem and gulmohar are compound leaf. So, mango is the odd one out. Clear? Rose, neem and gulmohar, they have compound leaves. So here mango is the odd one out. Then in second one, banyan, gulmohar, people, mango.
gulmohar people and
Okay, that
mango
is simple
parallel
leaf. So here
venation
gulmohar is the odd one out. In second one, gulmohar is the odd one out. And in first one, mango is the odd one out. Clear? Have you written?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then C. State whether the following statements are true or false. The petiole continues into the lamina as the midrib. Is it true or false? It is true.
True.
It is true. Yes, the petiole just continues inside the midrib, right? Petiole जो है वही आगे जाके midrib में form होता है. Between the lamina, midrib is present. The petiole, you know what is the petiole? I've shown you. You can take the diagram on page number 11, parts of a leaf. Petiole is a leaf stalk. वो छोटा सा portion.
Which exercise?
This is on page number 14, exercise for revision in the blue box. So we are doing C's, true or false. The petiole continues into the lamina as the midrib. It is true. Then second, world arrangement of leaves is found in jasmine. Is it correct or not?
False.
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 It is false. Yes. It is false. The world is basically found in hydrilla. Okay. And opposite is found in jasmine. Then another one is in page number 19. Again, exercise for revision. Page number 19, 19. Pick the correct options. The function of a leaf are photosynthesis, transpiration, exchange of gas, all of these. It's all of these. Option D. Yeah, option D, all of these. Then second one, what do green plants need to make their food? Also option D, water, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll and energy. Option D. Then third one, which of the following statements about the stoma is not correct? The answer is option B. Each stoma is surrounded by 4 guard cells. Each stoma is surrounded by 4 guard cells. It is the false sentence. It is the correct sentence is surrounded by 2 guard cells. Then the end products of photosynthesis are, what are the end products of photosynthesis? Glucose and oxygen.
Glucose and oxygen.
Yes, glucose is the food and oxygen is released out. Okay, so option C, glucose and oxygen. Then fifth one, the prepared food is transported to all other parts in the plant in the form of, in which form the food is transported? Sucrose. Yeah, option C, sucrose. The last one, which of the following factors do not affect the rate of photosynthesis?
Air
Like-
and minerals.
Yeah. D, air and minerals. Option D, air and minerals. Then come to next
What
page.
is the answer of ma'am? What is the answer of fifth one?
Which one? Fifth?
Yes, ma'am.
It's option C, sucrose. C, sucrose. For sixth, option D, air and minerals. Then come to next page, fill in the blanks. Plants make their food by the process of photosynthesis. Tick photosynthesis, you can write it later. Tick it. Photosynthesis. The inner wall of the guard cell is dash than the outer wall. Thicker than the outer wall.
Thicker.
Yeah, thicker. Then third one, the extra glucose is converted into starch and sucrose.
Sucrose.
Yeah. Then fourth one, the leaf is boiled in dash to remove chlorophyll. Alcohol. Yeah, alcohol. Then the rate of transpiration is dash on a hot day than cold day. More. It's more. Then sixth one, dash helps to absorb water and minerals from the soil.
Transpiration.
Transpiration.
Yes, transpiration. Clear? Then come to page number 21. Again, tick the correct options. Which of the following is not an example of a modified leaf? Rose.
Rose.
Okay, prickly poppy is a modified leaf. It is a spine. Sweet pea is a tendril. Ginger is a scaly leaf. So answer is
prickly poppy.
no. Prickly poppy is a spine. So it is asked which of the following is not an example of a modified leaf. So the answer is rose. C, rose. Okay, prickly poppy is a spine, sweet pea is a tendril, and ginger is a scaly leaf. So what is left? Rose. Rose is the option. The function of the spine is to both of these. Both of these.
Prevent the loss of water.
It will be both of these. C. Prevent the loss of water and protect the plant. Both of these. Option C. Then third one. Which of the following is not an example of an insectivorous plant? Cactus.
Cactus.
Yeah. B. Cactus. Then match the following column A, column B. Next page. Tendril. What is a tendril? P. Tendril, you have to match it with P. In front of tendril, write C. Like this you can write. I will show you. Okay. First one, in front of first one, you have to write C. Then in front of second one, spine. It is a spine cactus. F. Then third one, scaly leaf. It's ginger.
Ginger.
E. Then fourth one, vegetative propagation, bryophyllum.
Bryophyllum.
A. Then this wheat and bladderwort is extra. It is extra. So you have to write only this much.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So has everyone written? Is everything clear to you all?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
which question answer we have to write in copy, short or long?
Both short and long answer you have to write in copy. Okay, write it soon. Then in the next class we will start the next chapter, flower. Okay, we will do it in the next class. Today we are stopping here. Any doubts?
Ma'am,
Yes.
Ma'am, which answer of
we have to
second
write an application skill based question.
No, listen, you have to only write short answer and long answer in your notebook. Application and skill based you don't have to write. Only short and long answer you have to write in notebook. Okay, everything is given there in your book. I have uploaded answer in Moodle also. Check it from there. And application and skill based, we will just discuss this figure. We have to label the parts. So first part is leaf base. You can see this diagram, figure A on page number 23. Application and skill based questions. So figure A, first labeling. First part is leaf base. Second part is the midrib. And third part is the veins. Clear?
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, can one more? Which answer of tick the correct second?
Which one? Page number?
Ma'am, page number 21.
Page number 21. Okay, I am repeating, just check. First one answer is C, rose. Second one answer is C, both of these. Third one answer is D, cactus. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So come to page number 23 again. Have you labeled the answers? First labeling is leaf base. Second is midrib. Third is veins. Then the second question in the same application based question. Second one, look at the picture and answer the questions that follow. First we have to label the parts. We have did that. First one is leaf base. Second is midrib. Third one is veins. D question. What kind of venation is seen in the leaf? It is parallel venation. It's a banana leaf. So it's a parallel venation. Then C. Why does the leaf look green? Because of the presence of chlorophyll pigment. Leaf is green because of the presence of chlorophyll pigment. Then D, why is the leaf important for a plant? Why is the leaf important? To make food. Food is prepared in the leaves. So to make food, leaf is important. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so other questions you don't need to do. Only this much you do. So we are stopping here. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So you may leave.